Dear students, here in this lecture here we will discuss that how the molecule is formed. So a molecule is an electrically neutral group of atoms held together strongly enough to behave as a single particle. So molecule of different kind always behave differently and because they have a certain definite composition. For example, we have a hydrogen molecule. In hydrogen molecule, we see that it is a hydrogen molecule composed of two hydrogen atoms. When two hydrogen atoms combine together, they form the hydrogen molecule. And same is the case with the water molecule. In case of water molecule, we see that the two hydrogen atom molecule formula for the water molecule is the H2O. So here we have the two hydrogen atom combined with the one oxygen atom and they form a water molecule. So they have a definite composition. So whenever one of the atom of the molecule is, for example, here we remove the one hydrogen. For example, this is the water molecule. If we remove the hydrogen from here, then another atom will become attached with this molecules and we will get a molecule of different kind with the different properties. So the composition of the atoms and the molecules is in the molecule is very important. It gives it the definite different properties to each molecule. So now the question is why molecule exist. Okay, now molecule, why molecule exist. The molecule exist, why molecule exist, how we can form a molecule. So the most important question, the answer to this question is that the molecule exists because its energy is less than that of the energy of this system must be the less than that of individual atom. So whenever two atom, for example, this one is the atom 2 and atom 1 and atom 2, whenever they combine with each other and they form a molecule, then this interaction, if this interaction of atom 1 and atom 2 lower the energy of this system, if this interaction lower the energy of this system, and if it's the energy of this system, that is a molecule, if the energy of this system is less than the energy of individual atom, then the molecule will be formed. If the interaction increases the energy, if if atom 1 and atom 2 combine in such a way that their interaction increase the energy of system, then this will result in the no bond formation. There will be the no bond and bond cannot be formed in this case. If the interaction increases their total energy, then atom will repel one another. Instead of interaction, there will be the force of repulsion, and so it will increase the energy of system and there will be the no bond. Now let us see what happened when two atoms brought closer together. And so when two atoms comes close together, what will happen. Now there are the three situations which we can face. Number one, there a covalent bond is formed. Covalent bond is formed. This is the one situation. And secondly, we can say that an ionic bond is formed. This is the second situation. An ionic bond is formed whenever two atoms comes close together. And the third situation is that, third scenario is that no bond is formed. No bond is formed. Now we will discuss all three possibilities one by one. Now, first we come to the first possibility that a covalent bond is formed. When covalent bond is formed, so when one or more pair of electrons are shared by the two atoms, as these electrons circulate between the two atoms, then we say that the covalent bond is formed. For example, we will take an example of hydrogen atom. Let's suppose this is an hydrogen atom, and so it has one electron, one proton, and there is the one electron with each hydrogen atom. When these two hydrogen atoms combine with each other, as a result, they will form a hydrogen molecule. And so here this is the hydrogen molecule. So this is the electron, this one is another electron. So this is the hydrogen molecule. So when these two electrons, now these two electrons are shared by both atoms, both protons. The electrons are shared by two protons. Now they have the shared electron, and so these electrons spend more times between the atom than anywhere else, so which produce an attractive force. So why well, now we come to the stability of this molecule, why this hydrogen molecule is stable. If the now the attractive forces of electron exert on the proton, is there should be some specific distance between the two protons for the attractive forces. So to balance the repulsive forces between the protons. Now this balance distance is 7.42 into 10 to the raised power minus 11 meters. So this is there should be the distance of 7.42 into 10 to the raised power minus 11 meter in order to overcome the repulsive forces between the two protons. So there should be the balance between the attractive and repulsive forces, which can occur only at the separation distance of 7.42 into 10 to the raised power minus 11 meter. So here the total energy of hydrogen molecule is at this distance is minus 4.5 electron volt. It means that we need an energy of 4.5 electron volt in order to break the hydrogen molecule. That is, if this is the hydrogen molecule, we must need to work done which is needed in order to break this molecule. The energy is 4.5 electron volt, and by comparison with the binding energy of hydrogen atom, which is 13.6 electron volt. So in order to break the hydrogen atom into proton and electron, we need an energy of 13.6 electron volt, while to break the hydrogen molecule, we need an energy of 4.5 electron volt. So here it means that the interaction of the two separate hydrogen atoms to form the hydrogen molecule, it will result in lowering the energy of interacting system. So instead of 13.6 electron volt, which is the energy of individual hydrogen atom, the energy of hydrogen molecule is the 4.5 electron volt. So it also tells us that it is easier to break up a molecule than to break up an atom. Okay, now we comes to another possibility when the two atom comes close together. This is an ionic bond, and ionic bond is formed when two atoms come close together. And how the ionic bond is formed, and ionic bond is formed when one or more electron from one atom may transfer to another atom. The resulting we have the positive and negative ions. So there we have the positive ions and there will be the negative ions. So they have the different charges. So as a result of different charges, they will attract each other, and so they will get bind with each other. An example is the sodium chloride, which is the rock salt. Sodium chloride, we have a sodium ion and we have the chlorine ion, which is negatively charged, and sodium is the positively charged. So here the bond exists between these two positive and negative ions, not between the atoms. So here the important thing to understand is that ionic bond is formed between the ions, not between the atom. So this bond which is formed between the sodium and chlorine ion, and it is not between the sodium and chlorine atom. So ionic bonds usually do not result in the formation of molecule. We cannot say that the sodium chloride is a molecule. It doesn't result in the formation of the molecule. Rather, the crystal of this rock salt, it is an aggregate of sodium and chloride. So it is an aggregate of sodium and chloride ions, and sodium chloride can have any size and it can have any shape. So there can be any number of sodium and chlorine. So they always will be in equal ratio. So we have the formula sodium chloride because there are equal number of sodium and chlorine ion in order to make a neutral aggregate of sodium and chlorine ions. And here we know that sodium is the positively charged. Why sodium is the positively charged? Because sodium has an atomic number 11, and sodium atom have only it has the two closed shells, and first shell is the closed with the 2 electron, and the second shell is closed with 8 electron. And the third shell, so there are the 10 electron in the inner shells and there is only 1 electron in the outer shell. So it can easily give up its 1 electron to the chlorine atom with atomic number 17, which has the 2 closed shells, and this the valence shell have the 7 electron. So it has the 7 electron and it can easily accommodate the 1 electron of sodium. So as a result, it becomes the chlorine negative ion and it becomes sodium positive ion with positive charge. By losing an electron and by gaining an electron, it becomes negatively charged ion. So they come close together and they form a rock salt of sodium chloride. So this is another situation when the two atoms comes close together. So still we have another possibilities. These are the two extreme condition when purely ionic or purely covalent bond is formed. But there is an intermediate types of the bond occur in which in which an atom share the electron to an equivalent extent. For example, HCl, um, for example, hydrogen chloride. In hydrogen chloride molecules, HCl molecules, where the chlorine atom attract the shear electron more strongly than the hydrogen atom, and so we can consider it as an extreme case of covalent bond. So it has the more extreme case of covalent bond. So there is also intermediate situation in which there is the percentage character of covalent bond and there is the percentage of ionic um, contribution. So there can also be the mixed type of contribution, but anyhow these two are the extreme conditions. Now we come to the third possibility. The third possibility is no bond is formed. That is, no bond is formed when two atoms comes close together. How it is possible when two atoms come close together and no bond is formed? Yes, it is the possible when the electrons structure of two atoms overlap and they constitute a single atom. And so according to the exclusion principles, we know that here the important thing which we have already discussed in our previous lecture, that is the Pauli exclusion principle is responsible for this. And according to the Pauli exclusion principles, the no two electron in such a system can exist in the same quantum state. When two atoms come close together and they form a molecule, then they must obey the Pauli exclusion principle. And so when two atoms come close together, it is there, if there is the violation of Pauli exclusion principle, that is the no two electron in such a system can exist in the same quantum state. If some of the interacting electron, then what will happen as a result of this? The some electron will go to the higher energy state. Some electrons will go to the higher energy state. What will happen then? Then when these electrons go to the higher energy state, then as a result, it will rise the energy of the system. Energy of system will be increased. Then system become unstable. So when the system is unstable, then there will be no bond can be formed. So uh, this is the situations that whenever we have already discussed that whenever the two individual atom interact in such a way that this interaction increase the energy of molecular system, then this system will be unstable. As a result, the no bond is formed. So this one is an extreme condition. So this was all about the possibilities that when the two electrons come close together, and that is how the molecular bond is formed, how the bond molecule is formed when two atoms comes close together. So thanks for watching. For more videos, please subscribe our channel.